Merhaba arkadaşlar. Yeni bir konuşma göreviyle karşınızdayım. Bu seferki konumuz, speaking task'ımız Compare and Contrast City Life and Country Life. Önce yine brainstorm yapalım. Beyin fırtınası. Nelerden bahsedebiliriz? Şehir hayatı, köy hayatı, işte daha çok etkinlikler ve binalar gibi gidilebilecek tesisler vardır. Restoran, sinema gibi. Daha çok etkinlikler, spor, eğlence gibi vardır. Nüfus orada daha çeşitlidir, farklıdır. Gürültülü, olumsuz tarafları gürültülü ve kalabalıktır. Kirlidir, trafik vardır. Ama köy hayatında olumlu taraflar taze yiyecek, içecek, sebze, meyve, sessizlik, huzur. Orada insanlar birbirini daha iyi tanırlar. Olumsuz tarafları sıkıcıdır, bazen yorucu görevler vardır yapmanız gereken günlük. Çok az tesis vardır, hastane gibi, ve wildlife yani vahşi yaşam orada ne olabilir? E, Tehlikeli olabilir. Şimdi bununla ilgili konuşmamıza başlayalım. Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the similarities and differences between city life and country life. Both types of lifestyles have positive and negative aspects. First of all, a positive aspect of city life is that cities provide a lot of facilities and social activities. For example, there are hospitals, cafes, restaurants in cities. You can go to cinemas with friends. There are sports activities for young people and wellness centers for the elderly. You can do sports anytime and anywhere. However, in the countryside, this is not true. In contrast, living in the country is very boring because there are no hospitals, no cinemas, restaurants, or sports activities for people. And healthcare is because of the few number of hospitals or the lack of hospitals, the healthcare is really limited in the country life. Healthcare is extremely limited, we can say. Second, the population in cities. I'm going to talk about the crowd and noise here. The population in cities is high. In contrast, the population in the countryside is low. Therefore, people live, people know each other. Look at this positive side here. And this is a positive feature of this type of place. However, many people knowing each other in the countryside is boring, as you have to see the same faces and talk about same things every day. Still, this has a positive side in that people know who to trust when they know each other. By comparison, I'm going to talk about the diverse population here. There's a diversity in the population of cities. That is, you may see different people with different cultural backgrounds, and um, this allows people to learn new things and to be tolerant to differences. There is another point which is about the noise and traffic. The third point is that there are lots of vehicles, and people in cities uh, are are really disturbed because cities are very noisy and crowded. In a city, the air is polluted, water is polluted. The air is polluted because of traffic and industrial facilities, and the crowd makes in cities makes transportation very very difficult. This is also about traffic. Cities can be unbearable because of the noise of cars in traffic. By comparison, the countryside is often quiet and peaceful. The elderly especially like the country life more because they find it calmer and more comforting. Another difference is about safety, danger and safety. Cities are safer because people are isolated from the wildlife. Unlike cities, there are many dangerous wild animals in the countryside. They are really dangerous animals. For example, wild boars may attack people in the countryside at any moment, which contributes to the danger. There are many more dangers in villages than wild animals. Let's move on to the final part of my discussion. Country life is healthier than the city life because of fresh products and vegetables and fruits. You can find or eat organic products, fresh vegetables, and fruits in a village. What is more, you can have them in an environment with fresh air. Look at the picture. Fresh air, fresh water, fresh vegetables and fruits. Everything is fresh and the air is clean. On the other hand, you cannot find fresh products in cities easily because there aren't many green places and farms are generally in the countryside. Overall, cities and villages both have advantages and disadvantages. You may prefer to live in a city or village or choose to live in both places to benefit from the positive aspects of each. The choice is up to you. Thank you for listening to my presentation and discussion. See you in the next presentation.